Coach, you go over to Chico and a huge win. And talk about it, just how you were able to accomplish it, and had to be a good drive back to the coast.
Yeah, it certainly was. I mean, we did feel like we had a great week of practice and preparing for Chico, and it was just, Chico's fan base is tremendous, and it was a really fun environment. It felt like a postseason NC2A type intensity of a game, and I'm sure Chico would attest to the same thing. And just really proud of our team. I thought they fought hard from beginning to end. Obviously, we jumped out to a lead early on, and then Chico came back, and so I thought our girls did a tremendous job of just keeping their composure and really staying positive going into the overtime. It's always tough to win on the road, let alone an overtime win, but they found a way to finish off the game.
A win like this, especially for the atmosphere and against the Chico team, it's the kind of win that you guys want, especially at this point of the season.
Certainly. I mean, again, as we're heading here down the stretch, as I've continued to say all year, there's so much parity in our conference, and obviously standings now are becoming more and more, the status is higher for each game, and the stage is bigger for every game, and there's so much meaning to the games, and our team knows that, Chico knows that, everybody knows that at this time of the season. But to go on the road and get that type of win is obviously should give our team some confidence. But like I've told them, you're only as good as your next game, and it'd be really disappointing if we didn't take care of business this week as we go to Stanislaus.
All right, so just like last week, one game, you got one game this week on the road again at Stanislaus. Talk about it and having to prepare for that.
Yeah, well, we know pretty much what to expect from Stanislaus, and again, it's this is a rough trip. It's a long trip as far as travel goes. Tomorrow's going to be a very long day for us, and we have to stay focused. And I'm always talking to the team about just being laser focused, and we're only on this road for one reason, and that's to win a game. And we got to treat it like a business trip. And again, the stakes are so high right now with every single game, and we certainly don't look at that as pressure. But we got to be ready to go, and we're prepared for a good Stanislaus team, and we're going to have to give them our best punch in order to pull out a victory on the road.
You guys move up a couple spots in the poll, but I'm sure the rankings, the poll you're looking at is the CC2A standings right now.
Yeah, the CC2A standings, and again, as far as the regional rankings go, I mean, you have your CIDA ones, but the quote-unquote real regional rankings that are going to play a part in as far as at the end of the year, those aren't even released yet. And that's when you want to be in the top 8. So obviously we're hoping to put ourselves in a position where, either we win the conference tournament or if you're in the top 8 of the regional ranking. Those are the two ways to get into postseason play. But right now it's taken one game at a time, and our focus right now is on Stanislaus.
And about Stanislaus, how did the Jacks manage up with the Warriors on Thursday?
Well, typically they're a team that, presses a lot. They haven't pressed as much this year. They don't have quite as deep of a bench as they've had in the past. Obviously, we're very familiar with their personnel, and, it's not so much Stanislaus as it is us. We just have to give the same type of intensity and determination as we had in the Chico game. We have to give that every single night, because one slip up in this conference can really drastically change things, especially in this time of year.
All right, anything else you like that?
No, just want to congratulate Issa Marcondi. She was again named CC2A Player of the Week, and just, she's playing, as I keep saying, she's just playing like a senior who is determined and with a major sense of urgency. And there's been, maybe 4 or 5 ball games now where, down the stretch, she's really just kind of willed our team. And obviously she's been having great help from everybody else, but just to see the growth and the development and her just from last year to this year, just really proud of her.
What has it been, though, for her? Is it something, a conversation you had with her? Is it something that you see a difference in her? But, to get these honors and her just playing huge roles, this last month or so.
Well, when you say that, I immediately think back to last spring, and it was our last spring workout. And I remember Coach Hankins and I had a conversation with Issa just about her coming into her senior year, and that, we really expected her and needed her to fill more of a leadership role. And she's been way more vocal this year, and again, kind of bringing the team together on the court and really trying to be that leader. And I think she's really stepped out of her comfort zone to do that. And it's been just a joy for me to sit back and watch. And I'm really proud and happy for her for the successes that she has had, which obviously help our team successes. So just her maturity and her, being a veteran, I think it's really been showing on the court.
All right, sounds good.